Article 23 of the Indian Constitution deals with the prohibition of trafficking in human beings, forced labor, and child labor. It is a fundamental right aimed at protecting the dignity and rights of individuals. Here's a breakdown of its key provisions. First, prohibition of traffic in human beings and forced labor. Article 23, Clause 1 states that trafficking in human beings and bigar, forced labor, are prohibited. Trafficking refers to the act of buying, selling, or transporting people against their will, often for the purpose of exploitation. Bigar refers to any form of forced labor where a person is made to work without consent, often under duress or coercion. Second, exceptions for compulsory services. While the article prohibits forced labor, it allows for the imposition of compulsory service for public purposes. This service must be done under a law and should not involve human trafficking or forced labor. Third, prohibition of child labor. Article 23, Clause 2 specifically addresses child labor. It states that a child under the age of 14 cannot be employed to work in any factory, mine, or hazardous environment. This provision is aimed at safeguarding the rights and well-being of children. The case of People's Union for Democratic Rights, PUDR versus Union of India, 1982, is significant in interpreting Article 23. In this case, the Supreme Court held that the exploitation of labor, even if not by the state, could violate fundamental rights. The court emphasized that forced labor in any form is unconstitutional and undermines human dignity. The case helped establish the principle that the right against exploitation is not limited to actions by the state, but also applies to private individuals and entities. In summary, Article 23 of the Indian Constitution safeguards individuals from trafficking, forced labor, and child labor, with exceptions for compulsory services. The PUDR case highlighted the importance of this article in protecting fundamental rights and preventing exploitation.